Hey there guys, this is me, Alex Swingle, and this is a video response to Blackbarnz in regards to his mod about using Taint in a campaign RPG, that kind of setting. To me, the thing that was most disappointing with Star Wars, in reference to Taint, is that to me Taint should be a willful decision because most people don't become evil, at least to me, because somebody is using brainwashing on them in order to get it done. It seems kind of cheap. It kind of defeats the point of even having a character if your stats decide everything for you versus you deciding how you use your stats. So what I tend to do is I actually have there's many facets of doing this, but one of the most popular ways I do it is you can use the dark side in quotes as often as you want and without penalty until you reach a certain point. So what ends up occurring is whenever you let's say fight a monster or your character's about to die, you can use taint points to get back together. But the way I do it is very similar to how like Warhammer 3rd Edition does it. They don't have an exact taint point per se, but the idea is every time you get a point, you draw a card, and that card will tell you what happens to you in terms of how it affects your position in the character's life. So if you draw a card and you say like, oh, you're now very selfish, that's a new thing that affects your character. And of course, you can do things to reverse these attributes, but the more you draw, the more negative things you'll get, and you'll be more likely to use dark powers in order to offset the penalties that these things cause. So that's something that I would consider. Another thing that I would do is consider using gods, like making pacts with evil creatures, and you can at any time access those powers, but over time it makes you more evil. There are many games that use this system, especially like I remember Dungeon Crawl Classics uses this, and I believe Dragon House Publishing, they specifically wrote a book on daemons and things in between. There was also another word for it for the book, but the entire point is there are pacts with special creatures that only work for you for certain ways, and their magic is usually very evil if you keep using it for too long, and it changes you over time because you have to make hard decisions with it. And I think those two are the most valid to me because, like, as a good example, if we wanted to use the Star Wars thing again, when Anakin chose to go to the dark side, he chose to do it. The Emperor Palpatine didn't say you're going to join it right now. Here's this option for you. You can use it, and you'll get these powers if you start using some of these things. He didn't call it the dark side, but it ended up turning him to the dark side. Now, it doesn't really matter too much if the reason is legitimate, because if we all know, if you have the ability to use flying machines and your wife is going to have complications during pregnancy, you could solve that issue. But it's one of those really stupid, like minute points that I bring up. But it remains valid. The concept of you need to tempt them to be evil, not force them to be evil. And I think that's the entire point of taint temption. I know, me being silly, but there you go. Those are my points on it. See you later.